Okay, now this is a story that for some may be a little hard to believe. Hear me out. U.S. Navy pilots are spotting UFOs flying across the sky at hypersonic speeds. This is the United States Navy reporting this. And it's a story first reported by the New York Times. It has sparked a lot of interest and attention, so I had to get asked my questions. Of course, I bring in our top RT correspondent, John Huddy, who joins us live and now with more on this seemingly out-of-the-world story. Okay, John, are there little green men, Martians, walking the Earth right now?
No, I hope not.
Okay, let me make it just to be a little bit...
I hope not.
Well, I hope so too, but let me make it a little bit more professional. Is this really fact or is this science fiction?
Well, it's a fact that U.S. Navy pilots reported seeing strange objects almost daily between 2014 and 2015 off the east coast of the United States, in particular off the coast of Virginia and here in Florida. They say these objects were at both high altitude levels, such as 30,000 feet, and sea level. And by the way, UFO can be anything that can't readily be or be explained, something that is seen, but there's no explanation or there's nothing to, definitively describe that. But going back to this story, in one incident, an F-18 Super Hornet pilot said that he almost slammed into one of the objects, which he described as almost kind of sphere-like. And in that case, an official report was filed. And one of the pilots, Lieutenant Ryan Graves, who spoke to the Times about it, said the object he encountered was flying at, he said, hypersonic speeds. So that's in excess of 3,800 miles per hour. He said it had no visible engine or exhaust plumes, and that it was doing impossible maneuvers such as sudden stops and instantaneous turns, things that really modern aircraft, even our top fighter planes and fighter jets are really unable to do, along with, he says, staying airborne for anywhere from 12 to 13 hours. Our stealth jets, as incredibly advanced as they are, still have to refuel. So this is pretty incredible. And Lieutenant Graves reportedly said he thought that maybe at first they could be, commercial drones or something of that nature, but, really at this point, it remains unclear. And the pilots, while excited in one of the videos from the Navy that was released, did not say the objects were extraterrestrial. But neither Lieutenant Graves nor the three other pilots, apparently interviewed by the Times, wanted to speculate about exactly what they saw, Scotty.
Well, of course, no one wants to speculate about what they saw if they're a U.S. Navy man. That being said, are there any reasonable explanations for this other than those little green men just toying with U.S. Navy fighter jets?
Well, yeah, and scientists, look, this isn't the first time that pilots, whether it be commercial pilots or naval pilots, have said they've seen unidentified objects, flying objects, UFOs, in the sky. But scientists have often said that it could be something related to, the weather, such as like atmospheric effects, reflections, some kind of weather phenomenon, possibly bugs in the flight input code of these jets or display systems, basically something, earthly rather than extraterrestrial. But again, in this case, these are U.S. Navy pilots making these reports that are being investigated by the Pentagon and certainly has got the attention of the DoD, Department of Defense. They're not coming from, some yahoo in his backyard saying that there's a flying saucer spinning overhead and that they're about to be abducted by aliens. So it's definitely something that has people's attention and is certainly, if anything, intriguing, Scotty.
It's very intriguing. And like you point out, this is coming from the United States Navy, so this isn't a joke. They're actually trying to identify it. And we don't know the drones, people there on the beach that have created their own sort of flying mechanisms. That being said, I know I brought in the right guy to find us some answers. Thank you so much for joining us, John.
You're welcome.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe.